Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bluhdhaven podcast, episode number 63. As always, I'm your host, Balfour Wong. I am joined today by...
Buddy.
Chris.
These guys.
Watch The Expanse.
Wow, we're not even there at that segment.
I got Brandy to watch
I know,
The Expanse.
she binged like 2 seasons of it.
Yeah, I know. And now she needs to get into the books because there's literally 7 books.
I want to get into the
eighth already
books.
came out.
I want to get into the books before I start watching
I'll
the
give
show.
you my Kindle account.
Oh, you have them all?
Yeah, I'll accept the newest one.
Sweet.
Came out like late last year.
Watch The Expanse, apparently, from the get-go.
So good.
We'll just have an Expanse podcast with me, you, and Brandy.
Dude, can we do like a book reading club for that shit?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
So
That'd be fun.
fun.
But welcome to the podcast.
Physical copies.
Just a little, I guess, the weekly update for the site. We have a new Let's Play of Risk, the Game of Thrones editions, which was
brother.
so much fun. I want to play that again because that was a lot of fun.
I want to play a different edition of Risk. Or we can do like the actual conquest with Westeros and Essos.
I really want to do that, but we need more people. I want to do that with like a full set of people.
Yeah.
Because that would be madness.
Yeah, the anarchy. There'd be alliances forming and breaking all over the place.
Like the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, thematically accurate.
Yeah. So that came out. Unfortunately, there's not going to be an episode of Tucson by Night this week, but there will be one next week.
Did a little bit of a house cleaning session.
Yeah,
last weekend.
We had
so
to do,
we're all like on the same page, kind of.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that like we had to go through for the characters themselves, for the character sheets.
So we're not like playing catch up mid game.
Yeah. So, but now everyone's caught up. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes.
You guys got like 2 generations on me. And
We'll
like 40 experience on me.
No. That's a strat, not me.
I'm a wee little.
Yeah,
Batman.
you had like 25 experience on him.
21.
I had 4 unspent experience points.
Yeah, so
I think the total I've had is 9.
Damn. Right, because you've already spent 5, right?
Yeah, because I'm a little baby. It's okay. It is what it is. It's gonna
it
be
works out
interesting.
well. Yeah.
I know too much for my own good.
And then if you guys have not joined us on our Monday night streams, every Monday we've been playing Overcooked 2. And for every 500-bit donation that we get, we have to do physical challenges. And holy crap, does it suck.
Yeah, there's... One time we had to do 25 push-ups.
That sucked.
Which was whatever. We've had to play with our
For the
eyes
record,
closed.
it's whatever for you, because you're pretty... You're the most fit out of all of us, and you were able to do 25. Easy. I was able to do a solid 15, and then the last 5 I was like, oh, this sucks. And then the last 25 I did like the ones on my knees.
Those still count. Those are still push-ups.
Still hurt.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Still hurt.
They're not girl push-ups. Don't call them girl push-ups. We had to play with our eyes closed.
That sucked.
We had to play without talking to each other, and that's a
complete
game all about
silence.
communication.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to make any gasps or like grunt noises or laugh. Or it was rough.
Play with the controller upside down.
Ugh.
I started getting better at that one though.
Yeah, I'm really good at throwing stuff.
I'm good at
with the controller upside down. I have that system figured out. Everything else is a little iffy, but I got that down.
But yeah, it's been fun. So we're gonna be doing that until we're done with Overcooked, and I have a feeling it's gonna take us a while.
Yeah, we're doing New Game Plus at the moment, so we got 3 stars on everything, and then New Game Plus is a 4th star. Where usually the score you have to get is like what 3 to 4 times.
Yeah, 3 to 4 times what. 3 star is.
Yeah.
And when we were playing through it the first time, it took us a couple of times to get 3 stars on certain levels.
On a couple of them, yeah, because they suck.
So
I hate them with a passion.
I think the one thing that I'm learning, though, is as long as everyone is doing the same motion, it'll be okay.
Yeah, we just have to figure out the strategy.
Yeah.
Figure out the flow of the kitchen.
But
and it's easy.
If you guys haven't tuned into that, make sure to tune into our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Bluhdhaven. Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
And Buddy does Thursdays, yes?
You know what? Yes.
What are we playing? What are we playing this week?
I was probably going to start doing Chernobylite.
Okay, for sure.
Is that the one that you started playing last week?
Yeah, before I hopped on.
Yeah, before I hopped on.
Yeah, I saw a Viking going like, "Ooh, this is spooky."
Yes.
What's the concept of the game?
You play as Igor.
Oh my god!
Are we not recording?
Stupid.
Is the video not recording?
All right, go ahead.
and you play as a guy named
Is it
Igor.
video?
Yeah, it was a video.
who goes back to Chernobyl to look in search of his wife to try to like uncover what actually was going on at the site after the explosion. And apparently the Chernobyl explosion also caused a new material they call it now a Chernobylite, which is that little dark green crystal that you can pick up, and a bunch of things that teleport through the walls, try to scare the shit out of you. You see hallucinations, and yeah,
it's just
like
a fun, spooky game.
It's like a super simplified version of
Stalker.
Of Stalker,
Yeah, it's
in the
very
Stalker
simplified.
series. That's fun. It sucks, but it's fun.
Yeah.
There's like some places, if you're not paying attention, there's what anomalies, is that what they're called?
Anomalies.
And then there's some that most of them you can't see, but like there's like little effects on the environment, and some will just instantly kill you if you get too close.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but you can't see it coming.
Because they look like little like vibrations. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's rough. It's a lot of fun. Such a fun game.
Cool. So you'll stream that noon on Thursday?
Yep.
Hells yeah.
New Mountain Standard Time.
And then Friday, I'm gonna stream Papers, Please again this week.
That was so
Gloria
fucking
to
great.
Gloria to
Stotska.
Artstotska.
That game is fun.
It is.
Well, holy shit!
Yeah,
I'm
they
not prepared.
Pile on information you need to memorize,
It's crazy.
and you fuck the order twice.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
It's hard to. There's so much going on. So for those who don't know what Papers, Please is, in 2014, 2016.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a
This
while.
game came out. It's a Steam game. It's only $10. The concept of the game is you are in charge of the border. You're determining whether or not people have the correct credentials to enter through your country or not. And holy shit, there's a lot of information that you got to look at. The date of births, the names, the origin of their passport, if they're male or female.
The weight.
Yeah, the weight,
height.
the height.
Expiration date.
Expiration date. Yeah, expiration date, because that always fucks me.
Forged documents.
Forged documents, because, throughout the game, it changes what is allowed and what isn't. So, like, some people, like, if you're a foreigner, you might just need a ticket for a day. But then the next day, you might need, like, a certified letter. You need to make sure that the forged documents are not forged. There's a lot going on, and I'm not even halfway through the game.
And then you get to juggle paying for heat and food.
Oh, yeah, and
For
making
your
sure that your
family?
stupid son doesn't get sick, because he gets sick every other day. How the hell does the son, who is the youngest person, arguably with the best immune system...
It's dysentery.
Bullshit. It's because it's a
He's
Stotska.
drinking poop water.
All
Happens
day
to
long.
the best of us, yeah.
I also realized, don't upgrade your suite.
Yeah, because your neighbors will complain.
Yeah.
They're like, yo,
I wasn't expecting that.
he's saving up too much money. Arrest him. That's what happened to him. He had too much money. He got imprisoned. And then his family got imprisoned.
Which sucks, because I thought I was actually doing really good. Like, because everything seemed perfectly fine, and then
Balancing act.
out of nowhere, like, the guy's just like, yep, your neighbors suspect you of financial smuggling, blah, 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 blah. Go to jail. Game over.
That was like ending 4 out of 33.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think it's 20. I think it's 20.
20?
Yeah, I think it's 20 endings.
There's a lot of potential endings.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It just sucks when you go like an hour and 45 minutes through the game and you're like, yeah, I'm feeling real good. Done. You're like, fuck.
Game over. You won. You didn't die.
Or
Right.
or just like, hey, all right, this guy's cool. Citation. Fuck. Another citation. Damn it. Why am I getting talked about? You know what?
There's
Fuck
a
this.
point where you can't get a single citation.
I know.
And I'm not looking forward to that.
Just work on not getting citations
It's
normally.
so hard. It's like there's so much pressure.
You had so much money saved up when I noticed you kept getting citations. So like you could have taken your time a little.
I
bit.
know. So I think
You're
that's
like trying to speed run it. It looked like.
well. So I think the thing that helped out for that last run was I did speed run like the first 3 or 4, because the more that you let in,
Oh yeah, the better
correctly-
your paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I need to do each run is just do a speed run, but be attentive for the first few, and then like take my time.
Yeah, then slow it down just a
But
little. bit.
the reason why I was speed running was because I think my second run, there was a point where I had too many people lined up after 6. Because there's like a certain amount of people that are there for the day.
Mhm.
And if you wait too long, you still do them, but it's after like it closes or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's why I was trying to like speed through it. I just got to figure out the balance.
Have you,
All I'm
have
saying
you
is-
seen The Old Man yet?
Yeah,
Are you talking about Jeffrey?
the guy who keeps coming through.
Yeah.
He's like, here's my passport, and it's drawn with a crayon.
I let him in. I got a coin.
Yeah, he gave him a coin.
Because his documentation was good.
Yeah.
I was really worried about that too. I was like, shady. You're like your 5th time coming back. I don't know if I should let you in.
He's
but I'm
not
like, but
shady.
everything looks good.
He's trying his hardest, okay? He just wants to get into the glorious country of Stotska.
Yeah. But it's a fun game, so we're going to be streaming that on Friday.
Stotska?
Stotska.
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 Some
couldn't figure out where to put
some
the R.
Soviet country. Sorry.
Eastern European.
I said what I said.
What does Papers, Please play? What timeline is it? When does Papers,
Pretty sure it's the 80s.
Please take place?
It feels like the 80s.
It feels
82.
Is it 82?
The fictional dystopia of Arstotzka, communist state circa 1982.
I was right.
You were
You said
correct.
Soviet.
It's still
very Russian.
It's still very Soviet-like.
It feels
Eastern European.
very Russian.
Tell that to the Ukrainians. Okay, I'm all right. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, but no, that game is super fun. I can't wait to play some more. But you wanted to talk about the fantastic movie that is Willy's Wonderland.
That movie made me feel like I was on 4 tabs of acid and some motherfucker going, nightmare, 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 nightmare.
So for those who don't know, Willy's Wonderland is a
Nicolas Cage film,
yes,
for one.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is the main actor, who, by the way, never speaks in the entire film.
Nope.
Not a single line.
The only ever line you get is when he's on the fucking pinball machine making love to that thing, going like, or some shit like that. Or or screaming at the machines. That's it.
Grunting, and I think he might exclaim, like, yes once in the film. I think that might be the only...
He was trying to pull a Revenant.
It was
just
good.
not talk.
It was
during the
fucking
entire
good.
movie.
But the concept is loosely based off Five Nights at Freddy's. Essentially, it's this Nicolas Cage who drinks. What's it called? It's like some energy drink.
Something punch.
Yeah, something punch. He just drinks it nonstop.
Yeah, he does.
And he's
literally the epitome of a night shift worker.
Yeah.
I used to work night shifts. Can confirm. Energy.
And he has like a
days.
badass like Dodge Charger.
Yeah.
So they like put spikes on the road. He like his tires get slashed. He has to go into town, and I guess like this town is notorious for like capturing like strangers off the road and doing this shit.
Because they made a deal with the devil. Quote
Yeah,
unquote.
they made a deal with these animatronics, which that's a whole thing. But evil animatronics, he has to clean up Willy's Wonderland, which is just a restaurant, and they're assuming that he's gonna die.
Right.
He doesn't die. It's awesome.
I think
it's so good.
I like one part, and it's not necessarily even a spoiler. I just think it's great. He's about to fucking like fight one of these machines, right? And all of a sudden, he hears his watch go off, and just like looks at the other person, gives him the knife, and just walks away to go play his pinball machine.
Yeah,
like that's the only thing he looks forward to that entire time.
Yeah. So in the very beginning, when he goes in, Doug Dimmadome. I'm gonna call him Doug Dimmadome because he looks like Doug Dimmadome. Dimsdale
Dimmadome. Okay, that's what I thought.
He tells him like, we'll open it up in the morning, but just be sure to take your breaks. So he like sets his watch for his break time, and like throughout the night, you see as like he really takes his break seriously. And during that break is when he drinks two things of punch, right?
Well, he drinks like one every break.
Yeah. And that's when he plays his pinball machine. So, like, that's something consistent throughout that entire thing.
Hey, man, if I'm not getting paid to work on my breaks...
Yeah, exactly.
And that motherfucker only
I'm
used
taking
one
my
bottle of degreaser to clean that entire building.
That's true.
That's disgusting.
That's
a health code violation.
Something that me and B really enjoyed was every time an animatronic was, like, dismantled or whatever, he would change his shirt. Every single time. It was great.
Got a wound? Use duct tape.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for like a stupid, just fun movie, go watch Willy's Wonderland. It's so bad, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's the good bad.
Yeah.
Not the bad.
It was just like one of those things like when you know that there's that trope of like the certain group is going to die. We started, me and a few friends were like making a pool and who would die first.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's what me and B did too, because we were just like, there's no fucking way these assholes are going to survive. But yeah.
What did you watch it on?
Amazon Prime, because you can rent it off of Amazon Prime.
Oh, Rent? Okay.
Yeah. Well, because it's a new release.
Yeah, it came out 2021. That makes sense.
I don't think anywhere is streaming it.
It's probably only like $10 then, huh?
Yeah, I think we paid like $15 for it.
Okay. I'll also check it out. Maybe I'll
Hey, it's playing at Harkins today at 5:40.
Really?
Company field trip.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah.
Well, I'll write a review on it. It's so... The only thing that I hate about it,
good deed?
Yeah,
and I hate about this about a lot of movies, and this is more of a cinematographer thing. Fuck the goddamn... oh god, what's it called? Dutch angle. So a fucking Dutch angle is, instead of having your camera be at a landscape angle, right? Being nice and flat for whatever angle, you decide to do this at a 45-degree angle. Holy fuck, there's so many
degrees.
Holy fuck, there's so many Dutch angles and it drives me nuts. And I hate it because if you're a cinematographer and you've gone through the classes or whatever, you'll understand that Dutch angles are for emphasis on like your subject matter. But when you're doing this in the middle of a frame, it doesn't emphasize anything. Stop doing it. Leave that shit in the 2000s. It's fucking annoying. Look at you, Spider-Man 1. Sorry, I really hate Dutch angles. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Sorry, it's cool. We're still in the 2000s. Don't worry about it. Keep doing it.
Fuck.
Leave it in the
Chris
2000s?
there.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeeze.
I think that was
Squeeze the lemon.
I think that was the last movie I watched though, because normally I'm really good about watching a lot of movies, but I have not.
I watched the Monster Hunter movie. Go ahead.
Never mind. Go with the Monster Hunter movie because that's far more interesting than the thing that I'm going to start bitching about.
No, bitch about it, please.
No, go on a rant.
Fucking the I Care a Lot movie with fucking Peter Dinklage. I fucking hated that movie. I love the actors that are in it, like that.
It was just shitty writing.
Just the fucking concept was stupid. So, hold on, let me see who the lead actress is. Rosamund Pike.
Guys.
She's fucking fantastic. She's great in this movie because I hated her character, and I know if I hate like a character, that actor's doing an
Like
awesome
Joffrey
job.
in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Hated the shit out of him.
But great actor.
Fucking actor.
I think my problem with this movie though is like they were trying too much to make this character like super well-rounded and knew everything, but it didn't make sense for what she was. So the concept of the movie is she somehow works with like a medical professional, and she gets the medical professional to diagnose these elderly people to the point where she goes to the court and says they are unable to take care of themselves.
Blah, blah, blah.
So I will take care of them for them. Throws them into a nursing home and then literally takes all their assets, sells everything for a profit for her and her business.
Mm-hmm.
Really shitty person from the get-go. So here's my first problem with movies like this. I should care about a protagonist. I should want the protagonist to win. The entire movie, I wanted this bitch to die. That's not good writing to me.
It's giving you like the perspective of the antagonist.
Yeah, but then they introduce another character who then is the antagonist.
He's the character's foil.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to enjoy a story like that when everyone on screen, I'm like, I just want them all to die. Like, I don't care. Because you're not giving me a reason to care for these characters. That is my first gripe. My second gripe is this movie is too goddamn fucking long.
Yeah, for some reason this guy can't sit and watch a movie without having to pause it. I don't know. We had to talk about this.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, I'll sit for a 3-hour movie. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not pausing. I'm not.
Well,
going
I think
to the
my
restroom.
problem is just because like I'm looking at everything and then I'll see something and I'll pause it and be like, "What the fuck was this? Why does this doesn't make sense to me?"
Nah, the first watch through, unmolested. I'm start to end. I'm watching it.
You're
and then
dedicated.
and then if I want to like complain about something, I'll have a rough idea of where it is, and then I'll go to that and be like, this is kind of stupid. Let me check it out real quick.
And just make sure that my thought is still correct.
Yeah, let me make sure I process that correctly, and it makes sense that I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if it was just a collection of things that made me think, wow, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. For me, it's like, I want a story to flow. But when you start throwing tangents that don't really make sense, I got a problem with it. So, like, there's a lot of different scenes in the movie that are all about, like, legality and they're talking to a judge and whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this would not happen in court. Like, because I can suspend my disbelief to a certain extent. But then when you start going off the rails, I'm like, okay. And I was telling you, like, it's about maybe 35, 40 minutes into the movie where I was like, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, I'm like, this is just, it's too outworldly for them trying to make it make sense.
Well, to be fair, most court proceedings.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say like 99%
Totally
of court,
incorrect.
you would, no, I mean like, that wouldn't fly in a movie because it's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
So they gotta embellish it and make it a little ridiculous so it's at least entertaining.
Actually, I'm happy you brought that up. If you guys are YouTube fans, go check out Legal Eagle. He has a lot of different videos where he kind of breaks down TV and movie, like courtroom cases, and like he judges it based on the accuracy of it. Really, really good. Real lawyer. I think he's from New York.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's really good. But no, I mean, I agree. Like, you know, you got to make it
it's just
cinematically
there's got to be some embellishment going on and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's bad, it's bad. There's no really getting around that. But
yeah, and so
here we go.
yeah, go off.
Part 3. So my biggest problem with this is
the best for last.
How the fuck does a lawyer outsmart a Russian mobster? I got a problem with that.
That's the Italian mob.
I got a problem with that.
Well, you see, one went to school for a very, very, very long time. The other probably didn't.
The other kills for a living.
It doesn't mean.
Oh, no.
I mean,
the other kills for a living,
dumb as
and then
rocks, but still kill somebody.
Doesn't finish the job because plot.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the movie.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me, which is why I was just getting so angry throughout
Is Peter Dinklage the Russian mobster?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I could see
fucking
that.
Awesome.
I could see that.
So fucking awesome. Peter Dinklage is the only reason to watch that movie. That's not true. I mean, Rosamund Pike was really, really good as a character, but like Dinklage is
He's a great actor.
Such a great actor.
He's just a great actor in general.
The ending I was really upset with. Not the very, very last scene. The last scene I was very happy with, but like the ending I was like,
oh,
no.
like post-climax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just... And I'm happy that I'm not the only person who thinks so, because this movie has like 6 stars on IMDb, which means it's like, it hits that mid-range where...
It did better than Willy's Wonderland.
You son
I got
of a
5.6
bitch.
stars.
Oh, it barely did better.
Yeah.
That should tell you something, that it barely did better than Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, I had this busted open. It only has like a 56 on or 64 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ugh. Rough. But tell me I'm a Monster Hunter, because I wanted to watch it. Cause it's like, I'm not a huge Monster Hunter player,
Yeah.
but
I remember
it's a
trying
video
to get
game
into it.
movie.
It's live action, yeah?
It's live action.
Isn't the chick from Resident Evil
It's
in it?
Mila Jovovich, yeah.
Oh.
And I
Good actress.
forget the and it also has it also has Hellboy.
Oh, the first one, right?
Yeah.
What the hell's his name? He's in Sons of Anarchy.
He's also in
What the fuck is his name?
Alien Requiem.
He's in the new Alien movie?
No.
Ron Perlman?
Ron Perlman.
Thank you, because he plays.
Got the cast list open.
Yeah. I'm just going to keep IMDb open.
For those, just to have somewhat of an idea, it has to do with the Monster Hunter universe, obviously. But it just has Mila Jovovich, a couple other people who are Rangers. Oh, and T.I. for those who are
Yeah, I just looked at it right now. His name is Lincoln in the
yeah.
movie.
they're doing like a standard like patrol mission in Afghanistan or Iraq, a quote unquote dust storm or just comes through.
Hold on, I'm going to pause here for a second. This is in our world? I thought Monster Hunter was like...
No. Well, it starts off...
Okay.
They get transported.
Okay.
They get iseki'd into a different... Oh, that's just kidding. That's usually if you die. Then you
Why
get
did they have to start it off in our Earth?
Because
fantasy?
Because it explains, like, you know, that whatever's brought them there is also being... the storm that happens in our world is also happening in their world, and it's like causing shit to shift, and they don't want what's in the Monster Hunter world to come to our world, and so it just fucking...
Why? We just nuke it.
America.
Problem solved.
All right, you say nuke it, all of a sudden you have a big ass fucking Rathalos that took out an entire armored battalion in under 5 fucking minutes.
Cool. So how are the monsters?
They're actually not bad. They actually kept to the lore for the most part of Monster Hunter. So like you had like the Black Diablos, which is a female who just is a fucking raging son of a bitch. They had a few other creatures I have never seen because I haven't played most of the games. But when I watched with a friend of mine, he's over there like, you know,
nerding
out over there because they had like this 8-legged creature that just was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's called a spider. Probably came from Australia. Those are terrifying.
I've been to Australia. Those bugs are big.
And now, as I mentioned, the Rathalos and a few other ones. And then they decided to, towards the end, I'm not going to say much, but like they like snuck in a very big bad evil guy kind of monster. And my friend's like, that is cool, but it needs to be explained more. Because they try to put everything they could into, like an hour and a half?
Probably. I'm assuming like an hour and 45 minutes at most.
Yeah.
That's the problem with like... That's why I question why the fuck they started it off in our world. Because then narratively, you have to have time to explain what they're doing in our world.
Yeah.
Right? Then go to their world and then explain everything that's happening in that world. So narratively, you're already taking up a shit ton of time with just exposition.
But the one thing I will say with Mila's character, and I forget the other actor's name, who's a hunter, there's that huge ass language barrier because they don't understand shit.
Each other?
Yeah. So there's times where it's just like,
there's the cat man. I'm looking at the trailer right now.
Oh my god, fucking the Meowster Chef.
Oh yeah, those things are classic.
Fucking calicos. Dude, they did them so fucking well.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no, from my limited experience with Monster Hunter in the home base area, dude, you'd go there. Oh man,
yeah.
The like animation or cinematic every single time from when you ordered something at the restaurant. It was hilarious.
Damn, I like I said, I've never played Monster Hunter, but
I maybe have 2 hours underneath my belt.
Damn,
that's what I remember. Because I remember it went on Game Pass, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
and I played it with a few buddies from Germany when I was stationed over there. Yeah, and then we just stopped because we got tired of it. And then we tried Anthem when it was in beta, and we're like, "Wow, this is pretty cool! Can't wait for it to come out."
Didn't they just
I bet you
drop support for that?
I bet you it'll be expanded more and be much better. And no,
they dropped support for it.
They just announced it, right?
Yeah. Within like a couple weeks.
Probably
within the week.
Because there wasn't much afterwards. Once you beat it, it was it. There was no need to grind. There was no need to go for anything else. It's like
no replayability.
Yeah, just here you go.
I remember when that like trailer launched, everyone was like, "This is gonna be amazing." Because it's like you could see like the different people drop, and then they're like flying through like this world. Or whatever.
I mean, that was in the game. It's just
I can't complain. Because
I know.
I can't complain because I got it for free. So
I played the demo. That's it. And then like a couple of our buddies got it, and I think there was like 5 or 6 of us that were all like swapping in and out with each other so we could all play, because I think it's 4-man teams if I remember correctly. And yeah, 2 of them picked it up, or like they pre-ordered it, and everyone else was like, "All right, cool, let us know how it is." They maybe played it for a few hours, like over the course of a couple of days. They're like, "Yeah, this is all right. It's pretty fun." Blah 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 blah, and then just out of nowhere, they're like, "This game's garbage. There's nothing to do. It's like the overworld isn't very interesting apparently.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're allocating a different team to something else. Because I mean, they're dropping support because I'm assuming they picked up either a new IP or there's a new game that they're going to be working on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's BioWare and EA.
Yep.
Yeah, EA's the publisher,
Yeah.
and then BioWare's the developer, the
Right.
development team. EA's letting developers, like, letting them loose and doing their own things. Like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, instead of, like,
Micromanaging.
you gotta do this, you
Yeah.
gotta do this, make sure you have microtransactions,
Holy shit.
there's gotta be a freemium. Like,
EA's finally listening to people.
yeah, right? That's been blowing up on the internet recently. Like, what the
Damn.
fuck is going on?
Hell is
Wow.
frozen over.
I'm okay with that.
How wild.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sick. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I feel really bad because I haven't kept up on, like, other than Anthem news, like, I haven't really kept up with video game news the past few weeks.
Vanheim is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Vanheim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You basically are like this Viking warrior out in the wilderness and you're just trying to survive and like do shit. I can't really remember. But it's fun. It's a very like sandboxy kind of game, but not really. But I mean, you have a boat. You can go on water and just like enjoy the.
Hell yeah.
I got a
waves.
boat.
I got a boat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it a big boat?
Yes, you can.
So
have
it's called a ship.
Shut it! I'm tired, man.
Is it a rowboat?
They don't never.
Guys, but did you know?
Is there sails?
Yeah,
Oars?
no,
Big oars?
Hold on.
Like Viking
Hold on, guys.
warships? Longboats?
We all got to get Cobra Kai. The Karate Kid saga continues.
Fuck that shit.
Are they doing like a season 3?
No, it's
No,
like
it's a video game.
They're making a game?
It's a game.
It looks like something made from mobile.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm looking at like the games that are coming out this year. Iron Conflict, don't know what the fuck that is. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, the complete edition.
Yeah, it's probably a remaster.
Yeah. Hitman 3, I still got to pick that up. I love the Hitman games. If you guys have not played the Hitman games,
Hitman 3
they're
already came out.
awesome. Sheen, Gravity
this
Heroes.
is a beat 'em up game.
Yep.
Ooh. We need to play Streets of Rage 4 on the stream.
We got to play a lot of games on the
That
stream.
game is amazing.
And I'm thinking about reorganizing that room because of the way that it's set up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're going to have more couch side stuff like that, we're going to need the space.
We're going to need a couch.
Yeah.
No, there's no room in there for a couch.
There's no room in there for the couch.
Beanbags.
Beanbag couch? Those exist.
Really?
There's
Oh, yeah.
long boys.
Yeah, maybe I'll invest in like getting a queen size couch to bed thing. You know what I mean? Like the fold out.
Oh, yeah.
A bouch. Bed couch.
Is that what it's called? Douch.
I don't fucking know.
Douch?
What'd
Yeah.
you call me?
Maybe I'll think about it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll work on it in post.
Hell yeah. Next month. Maybe. Bonkies. I don't know what Bonkies is.
Fuck.
ReZero Starting Life in Another World, The Prophecy of the Throne. That's a title.
Well, it's ReZero.
ReZero.
What a fun...
Starting Life in Another World,
Yeah, that's the name of the
The
anime.
Prophecy of the Throne.
ReZero, Starting Life in Another World. That's the anime name. But everyone just calls it ReZero.
Makes sense. Because it's so fucking long.
Yeah. Honestly.
Blue
Iseki'd.
Fire. Werewolf, The Apocalypse.
That actually looks good.
Earthblood.
You play as a werewolf who's it feels like Prototype. If you ever played that game,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
it kind of feels like Prototype because like there's times where you can like shapeshift to stealth, and, like you're actually like a wolf.
So is it like a modern version of Zelda?
No, I'd still
Or
say,
Sonic?
I'd say more like fuck off. No, it's more. I'd say more like Prototype because it's like you still have like the. Okay, now I can see your point. I see Twilight Princess in my fucking head right now. I hate you. But
I
yeah,
enjoyed that.
It was a
Twilight
fun
Princess
game.
was pretty fun.
I
yeah.
prefer to Wind Waker to be honest.
Wind Waker is a whole nother beast, and I love that for what it brought to the table.
That's fair.
But the playstyles are completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Plus,
Wind Waker was weird.
Twilight Princess is like fucking grimdark.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It was great.
I
It
think
was
that's why I
great.
liked it. It focused on the darker
It was
themes.
awesome.
And, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, Wind Waker.
Wind
There's
Waker's- I love the fucking
Kraken?
boat though. The boat
Yeah.
was funny as shit.
You've ever watched Kraken do the YouTube videos on Wind Waker, the randomizer challenge?
Yeah.
Dude, he played for like 6 hours without getting a sword
Yeah.
because all the items in boxes were randomized.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
I mean, he was progressing. He was making progression.
Just
He just didn't have a sword. And it was the funniest
God,
thing
fights
ever.
must have been annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like clips from his stream, and he'd do like 6+ hour streams.
Jesus, that's awesome though.
I mean, he's a full-time streamer.
Yeah,
So,
he has that benefit.
yeah, he just... well, he has the fan
Time?
base?
Yes.
Oh yeah. He has the support system.
Yeah, the support
Yeah,
structure.
'cause
Yeah,
he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like started in the Gmod era. And
Oh
then
man,
He's
kinda-
old school.
Gmod.
Yeah,
He's old
He did
school.
like death runs and shit, and then moved on
Oh,
from there.
dude. I loved watching Kraken's death runs.
And then there was what was it? Second Instinct 2? Darwin, like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
something Instinct 2, and then it went from there, and then Sub Rosa was a big thing for a while too. I wanted to play that game.
You're
No,
talking
continue
about
watching.
Killer No.
No, it's something.
What's the game where it's like 4v4 and it's like Marines versus monsters that can evolve?
Yeah, that's the one. But yeah,
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I know exactly which. Such a fun game.
And then he was like on a major event stream with a bunch of other people in Planetside too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He does like Kraken's Coliseum now with Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
He did it with Left 4 Dead multiple times. Oh man,
Yeah, it was great.
Kraken's a great streamer.
I have to check him out. 'Cause I
Even
haven't
stuff in
watched him.
Arma too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He fucks around a lot.
Did y'all
He's a lot of fun.
know that on March 30th,
No.
all of the Kingdom Hearts games are coming to PC?
Cool.
Now I'm gonna have my
Interesting.
fucking.
It was already on
friend-
PC with emulators.
Yeah, but now it's like official.
Now my friends are gonna bug me. They're like, get Kingdom Hearts. It's like, why? It doesn't fucking interest me. Like how what is
Not
it?
in the
How Final
slightest.
Fantasy didn't. I didn't give a shit about Final Fantasy. I didn't even give a shit about Halo. I never grew
Final
up.
Fantasy Tactics was really fun
Fair.
because I was on a portable. I think I had it on.
Hold on,
the,
you don't like? You're not interested in Halo?
I never grew up with an Xbox.
No, I know that, but like you like Fallout,
I know.
and you like first person shooters
at the time.
but you don't like Halo.
At the time.
Okay, but Fallout and Halo are completely
Three
different
fucking
things.
games.
Well, yeah, but
No, not well. Yeah, but
no,
they
he likes
are.
first person shooters. That's what I was gonna
it's
bring
a-
up, like Wolfenstein and stuff like that, because it's a first person shooter.
Wolfenstein's like an arena shooter. It feels like.
It's a World War II dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's a great way to explain what Wolfenstein is.
It's like what happened if Nazi Germany won, and you're dealing with the aftermath of
the
like
New
the
Order. Yeah.
the New Order.
So cool.
It's a bunch of what ifs because it's still something that's.
I remember the
to this day.
controversy when that game came out,
Yeah,
because all Nazi stuff.
yeah. Nazi stuff bad.
Yes, that's why.
Don't be-
That's why in Wolfenstein you take them down.
Yeah.
Don't be politically correct. If you're making a World War II game, you can't add any Nazi symbolism because accuracy. Yeah, no, that's the dumbest fucking thing ever, and people need to stop being so triggered over that.
Yeah, I think
If
one of
you're
the
doing it
things
for historical accuracy, you should
Yeah.
be totally allowed to do that because you're not romanticizing what they're doing.
No, you're not.
Because 9 times out of 10, you're killing the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
So why can't
Yeah,
the BF-109s have the swastika on the tail? You're gonna shoot it down in a minute.
yeah. I think the
the
important
fuck?
the important thing is like context of what is happening, and like the context of that game is like, yes, Nazis are in control, but the point of the game is you're trying to kill Nazis. Like,
Oh, you're not trying.
Well,
you're
you're killing
a fuck
Nazis,
ton of
yeah.
Nazis.
You
and
can,
it's not like hey, support them, but it's like you're writing a narrative of what it would be like in that time. So I'm totally with you. Like, don't like if you're going to do something historical, make sure that it's
The context is right.
yes. Because I mean, on the flip side, if you're doing this and like it was all in support of, then you're like, okay, this is weird.
Medal
This
of
is
Honor did
bad.
it. Call of Duty did it. Any other World War II shooter has done it before. What made Wolfenstein so fucking different?
Yeah, people
It's
were
modern.
pissed. People were so mad.
That's why.
I think it was more so they got upset for the fact too. What was it? New Colosseum, where the one that they brought in the clan and everything. That also got a lot of people pissed.
Yeah, but then wasn't there like a KKK thing in a recent Far Cry?
Oh, you're talking about 5?
Is it 5?
Technically, the Peggies. What's they called them? I know the new one.
It wasn't a white supremacy thing, though.
Yeah, no.
Oh, was that
At
just
all. No,
oh,
it was
okay.
not. No,
It was a religious
multiracial. It's a cult.
It's a cult.
It's a multiracial
Yes.
organization where they took over an
County.
entire county in Montana
Mm-hmm.
Not going to
and
Montana
started
anytime
killing
soon.
people that didn't want to, join them.
Hardcore.
And now the
Yeah, they 4 leaders got their own fucking Fallout bunkers because big bad evil boss guy, spoilers, was gonna nuke the country,
Holy shit.
nuke the world,
All right, that's bad.
and then that's where
New Dawn.
yeah, Far Cry New Dawn came because I was like Aftermath.
Oh.
It was really cool.
No, it was a fun game.
It was a really fun game. It was like Mad Max with like Far Cry. What was the cyber one?
Oh, Blood Dragon.
Blood Dragon, yeah. Far Cry 3, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blood
Blood Dragon was the one that had like all that like cyberpunk-esque.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like combined Mad Max with Blood Dragon.
You're fucking
That's what it
playing
felt
as
like.
Michael Bean. What more could you ask
Yeah,
for?
exactly. It was great. It was a lot of fun. It was a really fun game.
Now the newer one, you have you're the son of the dude from Los Pollos Hermanos from fucking Breaking Bad. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
The actor?
Yeah, the actor.
Far Cry 6.
Is 6 the one that's in Brazil?
So I would say somewhere in South America.
Yeah, it's South America.
Okay.
It's the best
I don't
we can-
think they
Yeah,
explained yet.
not yet. No.
I just
All I know is
stumbled
drug lords.
upon this game.
Cool.
Hood
What's it called?
Outlaws and Legends. It's going to be a PvPvE
Okay.
kind of game.
Gambit.
In a violent medieval world, outplay rival gangs in this multiplayer heist, moving in stealth to steal treasures unseen or dominating through loud and brutal combat. Only the best will escape with hard-earned riches. You can pre-order right now. Chris?
Don't fucking pre-order games. Just don't do it. No, because you're going to get an unfinished product. Like what happens all the time. You're going to be waiting for day one patches. And you're just letting the developers, publishers know that you're going to pay for the game regardless, even if it's complete or not. So they're just going to keep doing the exact same thing instead of making sure their game works before it's launched. Don't pre-order games.
Church.
Preach.
Jesus.
I know you're excited for this. Back for Blood.
It's because it has the original fucking developers from the first Left 4 Dead.
Oh, yeah. The Left 4 Dead clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
I think my
classic
favorite,
Valve not
my
able to do
favorite
threes.
thing about this
Just make a new
is
game.
like if you have them all together, it's you have Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Back 4 Blood, because 3 will eventually exist.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
Valve doesn't know. They're
Valve
afraid
doesn't
of
know
number
threes.
threes.
Why is that? What is their beef? What's their thing?
I don't
have
know.
no fucking idea. Ask
Half-Life.
Gabe Newell.
Half-Life 2, Episode 1.
But Back for
Half-Life
Blood
2,
looks
Episode
fucking
2.
sick though, because it has that new.
Half-Life
Because like
Alyx.
I think every new
Yeah,
developer
that was a
is
really good
doing
one,
this. What is it? The native lighting, the new native lighting that they have for everything now.
Oh, in the engine?
Yeah. So it looks fucking pretty.
Mm-hmm,
So I know when that comes out, we'll definitely play it. Chivalry 2 is coming out in June.
I don't know how I feel about that. Just play fucking Mordhau.
Oh, yeah.
Play Mordhau.
I'm excited because on June 25th, there's Mario Golf for the Switch.
Oh my god.
Oh, so many Joy-Cons are going to get broken.
Oh yeah.
So many TVs are going to get broken. No one uses the wrist straps. It's the same thing with like the Wii.
Skyward Sword HD comes out to Switch.
Okay.
New World? What is New World? August 31st? What is this?
Just come out with a new Legend of Zelda game. Stop rehashing the old stuff.
Well, they are coming out with a new one, but this new one is going to be a prequel of the last one.
I forget. You're very much like how
Prequels are stupid.
I was gonna say.
Everything's got to get retconned now.
Yeah, it's like so fucking annoying.
Much like
Unless
how
it was
Chris-
the thing was already in place. So
Yeah,
like
no, I think-
if they're able to pull it off to where it makes sense without having to change
I
anything.
think that's exactly
yeah,
what they
dude.
did, because with Breath of the Wild, there's like an entire, like, while you're playing through it, you acknowledge that everyone knows who you are
Mhm.
because of what happened in the past.
Mhm.
So that makes sense,
Mhm.
because now they have it in a way where if you go back in time and play through the story, you know what your fate is, which means they kind of have room to play with narratively.
Mhm.
And it's like years in the future, which is what Breath of the Wild is.
Mhm.
But I still hate prequels. It just doesn't make sense. Just go forward, don't go back. Or if you're gonna go back, then make it a time travel thing like they did in Ocarina of Time. That makes sense. I just really hate prequels.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If you can pull it off without having to retcon anything,
That's the biggest thing.
yeah, then go for it. Have fun.
Don't fuck up with the
Like,
story.
if the plot still makes sense,
I'm looking at you last season of fucking Clone Wars. Anakin's a piece of shit. What else we got? Oh, there's a lot of to be announced games.
I know there's a Starship Troopers game coming out.
yeah, there is
What?
Starship Troopers Terran Republic.
Terran Republic, I think.
Hell yeah.
It basically looks like StarCraft.
Mobile infantry.
I just saw this from Destiny. Is the Witch Queen... Is that gonna be fucking... What's her face involvement? 3 Eyes. What the fuck's her name? Eris Morn?
Morn.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I remember we were talking to...
I don't watch
Avi
like a
about
lot
it.
of like speculative shit.
Gotcha.
I look at established lore.
The things are already out.
Actually.
Yeah, like
I'm excited for this.
hit
There's-
YouTube game show. Actually,
Actually, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It's great. It's nerds correcting nerds.
Hells yeah. Digimon Survive. I'm super excited for this.
Digimon,
monsters,
Digimon
are the champions.
Can't sing anymore, or else we'll get copyright strike.
There's also a
Is
new.
that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
going to be a new.
Can I talk about that for a second? So, I'm really fucking annoyed. This is just gonna be a ranting podcast for me today. This
Fuck it,
bullshit.
bro. Go off.
Fucking 5 years ago, it was perfectly fine for you to sing, like, for you as an individual to just be like, I'm the piano man, right in the middle of a fucking video. But now, because the music industry is fucking stupid, no one can do that, or else you're gonna get a copyright strike on YouTube and on Twitch. Fuck that. That's
You know what's
stupid.
funny? There's accounts or channels or whatever that copyrights like claim songs that they have no involvement with, and the YouTube algorithm's like, yeah, okay,
See, it doesn't make sense. Like, I get
demonetization.
I get why they have
Cease
it
and
as
desist.
like an automatic thing, because there's a fucking billion videos or whatever. But it's stupid. Like,
Mhm.
so it's frustrating for hello. It's frustrating for creators because it's not like you are using their music inherently. You like if you're using it for a bit, I think it's completely different than you using the entire song for your benefit. Like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with using a 10 to 15 second clip of a song to give your video or whatever, like, emphasis on whatever your content is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just... Fuck you, music industry. That's why I'm only working with artists who care about creating shit and having a good time. I'm so angry!
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, buddy. Whatever you're gonna say.
Oh, I was going to say there's a
He
new,
needs to stop. He needs to breathe. He needs some milk.
Dark Tides Warhammer 40K.
Yup.
Dude, I want to get into Warhammer so bad.
There's so much shit, man.
I know, but I want to do it so bad. We
Hey,
have
you want to like go buy like Age of Sigmar minifigs and put them together and paint them?
we'll have a painting party. I'm down.
Yeah.
How much are minis?
Oh, fucking a lot.
God.
That's why you get the hero one, so you don't have to pay for like like 5 units. You just buy one.
All right,
one dude.
Let's just look at what the greater box set looks like.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Those are
no, no,
expensive.
no.
No. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just loading. It's fine. We're just looking at it right now.
Yeah.
It's only $160.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that. You build your own army.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So you get 20 of the good guys, 20 of the bad guys, and then one big baddie for each side. So you get a total of 42. 52? Yeah, 52. For 160 bones.
Nah.
Plus the core book.
Or you can get the core book free online, and you build your own armies instead of being a lazy piece of shit. I'm just kidding. You do whatever you want. But
Why? There's so many. There's War of Sigma, 40,000 strategy battle game. Middle Earth? Oh, it's Middle Earth. Okay. So wait, hold on. What's the difference between Age of Sigma and 40,000?
Sigmar?
Yeah,
Age of Sigmar. It's I don't know. It's like normal Warhammer 40Ks, like massive armies fighting against each other.
Yep.
Age of Sigmar is more like specialized units. So the
so
points
it's like
is
smaller
smaller.
scale.
Yeah, the points is smaller. Like the point limits. And each individual is worth more points, sort of deal.
So how hard would it be if we got like 2 armies and we had like a 2v2 type of thing going on?
You better have a measuring tape and have a few other things
And
involved.
like all the things for like blast cones and blast radius sizes, and
We can make those.
we're gonna need a map.
I
I
have
already
a
got
map.
the table for it, so we're good. We wouldn't use the inlay thing.
No,
It would
because we'd
be
have
on
to use the whole
top.
table, right? That'd be crazy. If you're a fan of Warhammer, let us know. I've never dabbled into it, but it's always looked interesting. It's a little. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Being
intimidating.
Yeah, it's super
It's
intimidating.
intimidating. There's
But
a big barrier. To
There's a
entry.
lot of people that I follow that are like always like, "Oh yeah, Warhammer's so much fun."
Mini
So-
War Gaming on
Mhm.
YouTube's a really good channel. They do like Warhammer they do like hour-long matches, I think, if I remember correctly.
That's not bad.
No, and it's a one-on-one.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just like get the bucket of dice with all the d6 out because you have your entire line of fucking.
So do you roll for each individual unit?
Yeah, dude.
Yes, you do.
Holy balls.
Yeah, and then there's like modifiers that you can add to it to make your dice pool even larger. And then it's like, okay, well, what's your armor thing? And they're like, okay, mine does this much damage, so it's like 3s and ups to hit.
Jesus.
I think when I like,
Reroll 1s.
pretty much.
Wow.
I think I understood more of like a fucking Napoleonic War kind of ordeal that had to do with the chosen men, i.e., Sharp, that like kind of use like the same sort of mechanics 40K does, but it just looks so much more fucking simpler.
Mm-hmm. And then, you got a big old mech, dude? Well, fuck, dude. He's got like 6 weapons on him, so where do you want to point these things? And be like, okay, I'm going to do my Doomsday rocket launcher to that guy, and let me roll for blast radius. Okay, it's going to be a 3-inch circle. And then you get a roll to find out what angle it goes.
Jesus.
You roll that again. But that was just one of your weapons. So now you got to aim your murder minigun over here at this group of people.
What? All right.
And
All
then
right.
there's like the opposing team has like, depending on the unit, has a chance to roll to resist the death.
Yep.
It's like
Well,
a
maybe
death
what
save.
we'll do is like whenever we start getting into Warhammer, we'll just
What do you mean
record
win. If
when we
If.
record Warhammer. We'll go
Shit.
through all the rules. It's gonna be crazy.
You're playing a dangerous game, brother.
I mean, I want to play a dangerous game.
It says in the code. It says in the Codex Astartes what you're saying is heresy.
yes, fuck, it's gonna suck.
Games are hard. Games are fun.
Can we have like sessions where we just make
Well, live stream.
like environment things, like
Oh, that'd be
buildings
fun. Yeah,
and-
like structures and everything.
yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
we're gonna need that if we're gonna be doing Warhammer shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not, you're
fucking
not playing
know.
on a blank map because there's sight lines too,
Oh my god!
and there's verticality. Oh my, it's rough. It's not rough. There's just a lot of prep work
Yeah,
before, but you
How
can buy
exciting.
like prefab stuff.
we're on a budget.
Can't use that. It's too small. Way too small.
Wait, use what?
the Dungeons and Dragons stuff we were using.
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls and
Yeah.
way too small.
Really?
Way too
Oh
small.
my god.
Big buildings.
Oh my god.
'cause-
Monsters. Okay.
Well, they're probably going to be like this high.
That's still pretty big.
Yeah. Because like your units are probably like, well, the standard units are only like
Oh, the
Half-inch?
guardsmen?
that big maybe. The Stardies are probably like that big.
Damn.
Yeah.
But then there's 7 of them.
Oh god.
And they all have to be...
Like in a formation?
No, they just, you have to get them. You have to cut them out of this stupid thing. You got to fix all the hard lines like the... And then you got to glue them together.
Ugh.
And then you got to paint them. And then you
It's
got to
such
get
a
a base
process.
set up. And you got to make a base. And then you got to base them. And then you have to make them all look the same. Because especially if it's the Astartes, they have to look the same. Because that's how they work.
My god.
And then if you get to the snobby people, they'll be like, that's not fucking accurate to whatever legion they're representing, you idiot. And you have to deal with those sweaty people.
Fuck that. No, closed session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
I mean,
It is a
I have some homework to do. Oh, actually, I wanted to. Did you guys see the fucking red trailer for Mortal Kombat?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's so dope. Are you guys a fan of Mortal Kombat? I guess I should have asked that first.
I mean, I played it.
It looks fucking awesome. Like, there's certain movies where, like, the trailer, you can tell that there was a lot of love put into, like, the movie.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of them. Like, you can tell that, like, everyone who worked on this film, it's going to be awesome. And because of that trailer, because I didn't get to play through the story of Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
So, like, that night, I stayed up and watched, like, all 5.5 hours of the story.
Oh, God.
And
Poor bastard.
Mortal Kombat 11 was really good, like, story-wise. I was like, this is a solid way
that
to
is one
end
thing
this.
at least I can say, at least when it comes to the video games rather than the fucking movies of Mortal Kombat, is that the story tends to be very good.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think the first Mortal Kombat story was inherently bad. I mean, they followed the first game. Because all it was a tournament on Shang Tsung's island.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was in the 90s. The costumes were bad, but I think the story was fine.
All right, I've just jumped in because I just got an email that I wanted to look at for another job. Mortal Kombat, the movie, the original one. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. I was saying, because he was saying that the stories for the games are really good, but like for the movies, they weren't really.
It kind of lacks sometimes.
Yeah. But I mean,
when did the first one come out? In the
1990.
90s,
right? I want to say 1996.
So let's think about the technical limitations.
Yeah.
No, please,
Yeah.
God.
We're gonna do like god awful CGI.
1995 was when the first one came out.
Yeah, that's when I was born.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, no, there was like a lot of technical limitations. So you can
That
only do
and like
stuff good.
costuming back then was completely different. Like the attention to costuming
Yeah.
was
that's
different.
fair.
Because like they were trying to go off of the video games at that time.
Yeah.
You know
Awesome.
what I mean? Yeah. So like
Not
it
possible.
just looked really janky. But I think the story was okay. Like for what it was.
But I mean, yeah, all Mortal Kombat is like even with the games. Well,
Yeah, like
not anymore,
like,
honestly.
From what they were given, Sub-Zero doesn't look bad.
No, you know.
Liu Kang looks fine. Like
yeah, dude, that just screams like
90s
era.
Yeah.
Like
The dude they got to
Cave.
play Shang Tsung though. Perfect.
oh, very nice.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how true it is with like the newer Mortal Kombat titles, but I mean, like honestly, the concept of Mortal Kombat is usually Shang Tsung's holding a tournament between all the different realms.
Yeah, it
everyone
gets-
gets fucking bamfed the fuck in.
Yeah.
They fight and kill each other, and then there's a champion.
It gets far more complicated. This last one got really complicated.
That's why I'm not like interested in it. Like my buddy Javier.
Hardcore.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I had to sit down and talk with him.
Oh yeah.
Because
Should
like
do that.
so like
Friday, Saturdays off.
this last one, like the Mortal Kombat 11, they brought in a person that manipulates time. That just
the Time Lord.
Yeah, just to give you concept of like how insane it gets.
I remember, I think it was Mortal Kombat 11. I'm not sure, but
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
I was watching just like the cinematic movie
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
so it's nothing but cutscenes.
Cutscenes for days.
And I don't remember who. Like Raiden wasn't the Stormlord anymore. That title got passed down, I think.
Man, you like went to the far end of that story then.
Yeah. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing.
He gives his power to Liu Kang.
Yeah. And then who was the one that was fucking with the time, like the hourglass deal?
So that girl is
It was a guy.
If it was a guy, then it's Liu Kang.
Okay. Yeah, because then
Because prior to that, the big bad evil girl is Kronika, and she's the timekeeper.
And then what's his name? I don't know. I don't remember.
What does he do? I can tell.
He was like, yo, you should probably stop fucking with that because if you break it or whatever.
That's
then
Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Shang Tsung. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's Aftermath. Because they come and they're just like, well, we need the crown to save time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're doing this without the crown, then you're gonna doom us all.
That second story, Aftermath, was hard to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mortal Kombat, go check it out. Well, that's going to be the tail end of the podcast. Don't forget to go watch Expanse Season 6.
Expanse. Not just Season 6. Start with Season 1.
No, just jump all the way to the last one.
You're going to be so confused.
It's going to be fine. You'll understand the context. It'll be just like Game of Thrones. You jump into Season 5 and you're good to go.
Yeah, don't do that either. It's a horrible idea.
Buddy, do you have any movies? Well, Willy's Wonderland, right?
Yeah.
Any other recommendations for the fans? That's not The Expanse, because that's my
I can't remember the name of the film. It was like Cold Ones or like something of the sort where like this guy goes up on shore. There's a bunch of fish people that attack this lighthouse.
What?
I shit you not. There's like these like fish-like alien creatures.
An author tries to write his second novel in a remote mountain cabin,
No.
but the locals prove more hazardous than he could have guessed. That's Cold Ones.
There's a couple of cold ones.
Directed by Garrett Clancy. Produced by Garrett Clancy.
I gotta remember.
Starred
this.
Garrett Clancy.
No.
No, Scott Spears did the cinematography. Is there anyone in here I recognize?
Well, my recommendation is going to be the new Tom and Jerry movie that you can go check out right now on HBO Max.
Came out in 2007.
Yeah, I can't remember the movie, but I'll figure. I'll
Try to find cold ones about a fish person.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah,
It's not. I don't think it's called Cold Ones.
I don't think it's called cold ones either.
It has something to do with that. It was cold skin or whatever, but it's just
It's very different than cold ones.
I can't think properly.
Anyway, thank you guys for
Hulk
watching
is-
this episode of the podcast. Don't forget to go to
Did it come out in
Bluhdhaven.com.
2017?
I think.
On
I
the
think
edge of
we
the
found-
Antarctic Circle, a ship approaches a desolate island far from all shipping lanes. On board is a young man who's on his way to assume the post of weather observer
I see.
and live in solitude at the end of the earth. He finds no trace of
Yes!
the man he's been sent to replace, just
Cold
deranged
Skin.
castaways.
Cold Skin.
Witness
Go
to
watch
the
Cold
horror, He
Skin.
refuses for the next 12 months. His entire world considered deserted cabin, trees, rocks, silence, and surrounding sea. Directed by Xavier Jens.
Go watch it. But thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to go to Bluhdhaven.com to go check out Tales of Yoibos Beginnings, as well as the 6 episodes of Tucson by Night. There'll be a new video also out on Monday. Don't forget to check out our stream at twitch.tv/Bluhdhaven, and we'll see you guys next week for a new podcast. See ya.
Bye.